Gaelgey, Gaelgey, Gaelgey.
Gaelg aboo the jeru as palchey gus Goll as Gaccan.
Manx Radio Weather with Manx Glass and Glazing.
And we can say fast to my to Ruth. I'll do the weather in English to start. Largely dry, largely dry, but often cloudy. Just a few bright intervals. Probably not so many of those left now. Moderate to fresh south or southeast wind, and a maximum temperature of 9 degrees Celsius. Outlook largely cloudy on Monday. The small risk of some occasional outbreaks of rain. Moderate to fresh southeast wind, and a highest temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. Then variable amounts of cloud on Tuesday with the risk of a few outbreaks of rain, light to moderate southerly winds gradually increasing to become fresh later. Top temperatures of 10 degrees Celsius again. And the sunrise 8:25 a.m. tomorrow, sunset 4:32 p.m. today. So, Maramai, fast am I, Ruth?
Fast am I, Phil. Chirim son a chúis smúdú ach badjalach de menach leis ceir begón de jig chiaull an Gael rish. Bí giannear as na jas mianach na bior on as an temperele smú 9 Celsius. Yn riet, badjalach jalún leis gau begón de jig fliar rish nishes rish. Bí giannear as mianach na bior on as an temperele smú 10 Celsius. Bí cúd cachliach de badjalan on, jamurs les gau on de jig fliar rish nishes rish. Bí giannear fes na mianach niatacha began evreg vegan, gus bio na samna leis an temperele smú 10 Celsius rishtach. Irí na grania a 5 minutes feed lug hach merach as lai na grania hach minute as feed rosh 5 due.
Manx Glass and Glazing are able to offer an emergency out-of-hours boarding up service. Call 491918. Gaelg's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
And there we go. T-Rex with Telegram Sam. I was telling you all about that just while the music was playing, wasn't it, Ruth? Telegram Sam, according to Sam Alder, who I sparred with, I think, when I was Agriculture Minister. He was, for a time anyway, chair of the Isle of Man Milk Marketing Association, or the Isle of Man Creamery, as we would know it. And he was Telegram Sam, believe it or not.
It's a great name, isn't it? Telegram Sam.
He was the man that was. The T-Rex were waiting to find out whether they were going to get paid or not from Telegram Sam, because he'd send them a telegram.
I wonder if there's ever been anyone else who had like some form of, communication that we don't use anymore, and with their name, like, Fax Jacks or something.
Yes, maybe that. Yeah,
not fax anymore, but
if Fax Jacks is listening,
yeah, please do message in.
Well, and Skype too. Is Skype the one?
Yeah,
that they've
Skype's gone now, hasn't it? Skype.
Yeah.
I can't think of any names that would rhyme with Skype, but there you go.
There must be somebody.
We'll
have a think about that.
Yeah.
But, yes, and the reason I did the weather in English is because you've been a bit of a fluster.
Oh, I was. I just came through the door in a sort of whirling dervish, I think, wasn't it? Because I was just in St George's Church watching the Manx Festival Chorus singing Mendelssohn's Hymn of Praise with one of my friends who's a soloist, Richard Costain, and I wanted to see him, but you had to wait until the very end of the whole piece, and it was about 45 minutes long. So I flew out of the door, and then I managed to get up to Manx Radio just in the nick of time. So that's why you did the weather first in English. Good on my morning, Phil Sunshine. Thanks for that.
I have had plenty of experience when I was doing the programme with Simon Clark, where I'm never one for being early for anything. I generally try and get there on time, but rarely early. But there's many a time I've ran up the stairs to try and get to the weather forecast. And really, it's surprising when you run up a flight of stairs how difficult it is to read anything.
Oh, well, quite.
Whether that's reading out or just reading it. But there we are. So, yeah, lots to talk about on the programme today. I was out last night at the Arens and Mannon, and we'll hear next week from the winners and everything, but we can talk a little bit about that.
Exciting.
I was asked to judge at the Cronkervoddy ploughing match yesterday, and the horse version of the ploughing match was held today, even though there was only one pair of horses in it, but there were lots of tractors there. And we'll hear a little bit about that, and also about the concert coming up next week. But while we settle ourselves a little, we'll hear now from the Beatles, and they're going to sing about Norwegian wood. And then Gwilym are going to sing Lech or Shechen Lan. And I'll work out what that means later. I am learning a bit of Welsh, but
no, I didn't lie.
I'm not quite up to that yet. So yes, let's listen to those two pieces of music. As Manx as the Manx language. They should have a year for that.
The Nation Station, Manx Radio.
I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She's shown me her room, isn't it good, Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on the rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, it's time for bed.
Gala's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
Diolch I ti am neud mi sylweddoli be di byw. A neidio i'r gwyll I gael i'r cilio cyflym ar fy ôl. A pheidio troi yn ôl. Signo golach wrth I mwg. Ti chwilio am esgus I fod yn ddrwg. Nofio ni uwch llygad trem. Ci boddi yn nistaw yn fyd yn y cem. Ar ôl chwarae fod tan ti sio llechan lan. Diolch I ti am ddysgu I mi'n union be di bod. Ti dy enwys I mi a ffaid y gollwng fynd a gadol liwio'n rhod. A gweld y byd yn dod. Signo golach wrth I mwg. Ti chwilio am esgus I fod yn ddrwg. Nofio ni uwch llygad trem. Ci boddi yn nistaw yn fyd yn y cem. Ar ôl chwarae fod tan ti sio llechan lan. I fod yn ddrwg. Nofio ni uwch llygad trem. Ci boddi yn nistaw yn fyd yn y cem. Ar ôl chwarae fod tan ti sio llechan lan.
And that was Llechan, or Llechan Lan, I think it is, by Gwilym.
Good song, that.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find... Well, I was looking up what did Llechan Lan actually mean, and I came across the... well, Llechan seems to be slate, and Llechan Lan is a roofing contractor, presumably somewhere in Wales. So then we have Llechan Lan is a traditional climb at the Nantle Valley. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But yes, this is a song by Gwilym, and this is a song that... oh gosh, what's his name? Owen Williams.
Owen Williams.
Owen Williams provided to me some weeks ago.
It's great, I like it a lot.
But what I can't tell you is what it's all about. I think Llechan seems to be slate, but yeah, the website I've found says that it'll give me the lyrics, but it doesn't.
Any Cymraeg speakers,
yes,
you know, text in, tell
Anyone
us what it's
listening,
about.
yes, let us know all about it. But yes, I thought that was rather good.
That's good.
Yes,
Very
good
happy.
stuff.
Yindyssagh.
So, yes, what's been happening over the course of
my goodness.
well, because it was we pre-recorded the Christmas show, didn't we? So
we did. So I haven't actually seen you for a wee while. Well, I have seen you in a wee
Yes.
while, but just not.
But not
in this context. I mean, well, obviously this year, as you've already mentioned many a time on Goll is Gaccan, it's Blein the Gaelgey, Year of the Manx Language. So it's a really, really busy year for Manx speakers and also just for anyone, actually. I think there's lots of things going on. If you look at the calendar of events that's going on, for just January and February, there's tons going on.
there is, because last night at the Awareness and Mannan, the song for Mannan, song for the Isle of Man competition, Nicola Toombs she was asked, could she announce that actually Bisky Brisht, I think, are having their album launch. I think it's next week.
It's on the 31st. I've got it in my diary.
Right.
I'm excited.
So they're having their album launch.
Yeah.
So that was announced, and then a whole load of hands up and said, yes, but so-and-so, we're having such and such, and we're doing this, and we're... And so in the end, there was quite a lengthy what's on announcement.
Very
I made the mistake. I should have said to Nicola, can you just pass me the list so I can have it for...
True.
Today's what's on. But,
I do have an actual little, but we can get to it whenever works for you. I do have a little thing of the Year of the Manx Language calendar from the website, so we can go through if that's helpful.
Well, we'll do that when we get to the what's on, I think, which is coming up slowly but surely.
Very good.
And yes. But yeah, Year of the Manx Language, there's so much opportunity, isn't there, of things that can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a great chat with Tiffany Carouche, the new coordinator for the Blein the Gaelgey Year of the Manx Language, and she had loads of ideas of things that we can do. We actually had, if anyone's interested and didn't hear at dinner time, there's a full perspective, half of which is Tiffany, the other half Rob Tier, and very interesting. I would think it's very interesting, wouldn't I? But worth a listen if you want to go back to the podcast.
Excellent.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And in terms of plans, I mean, you yourself obviously doing a lot for during the year.
Yeah, I mean, so the job I have, for anyone who's new to me, maybe who hasn't heard me talk before, I work as the Manx Language Development Officer, or in Graenyda, which means the encourager or the motivator, for Culture Vannin, which is a charity based in St John's. We're not part of government, but we do lots to support the community in general. And a lot of what I do is supporting adult learners and teaching and creating learning opportunities, resources, workshops. Oh gosh, there's loads and loads of other aspects to my job, but that's a part of it. And as part of that, we've also launched some new beginner Manx lessons, which started this week, in fact. So if people are interested in those, there are some spaces, and it's the time where you could do, they've only had one lesson yet, an hour and a half lesson, so you could bop in and not have missed too much. So if you are interested in learning Manx, there's one new class in Douglas on a Wednesday evening at Prom Space, which is 8:15 until 9:15.
And where's the Prom Space?
Just about to tell you,
sorry.
it's got its new name, Prom Space, because it's used for lots of community things as well. It's Loch Prom Methodist Church,
right?
But there's all these different spaces. So the church is where the actual lessons take place. There's also one on Saturday morning in Station Road Methodist Church Hall in Port Erin, which is 10 until 11:30 on a Saturday, and then there's also one on Thursday evening, 8:45 till 9:15 at Culture Vannin in St John's, which is just opposite Tynwald Hill. And if you want to sign up to any of those, go to learnmanx.com and you can get in touch with me through that, and you'd be very welcome. It'd be lovely to have lots of people along, and come along and join the classes. But just generally, you can find out about learning opportunities via learnmanx.com as well. And one thing, if we have time before a little song or an advert, I'll just mention is that after half term, which is February, I think it's the 14th to the 18th or 16th to 20th or something like that is half term. The week after half term, in the end of February, we'll see 3 new sort of taster courses for Manx, and those will be 6 weeks long. There'll be one taking place in Douglas on Tuesday lunchtimes at the Douglas City Hall. There'll be one on a Wednesday evening in St John's at Culturvannon, and then there'll be one online as well, and then there'll be a south and a north one later in the year. So in the 6 weeks that'll take place weekly, you can basically expect to do things like come across lots of useful Manx language phrases and be able to hold a short conversation, ask people how they are, greet them, all of those kind of things. Really build your confidence with those sorts of stuff. You'll also learn a bit of a history about the Manx language, because I think that's important as well, and where it comes from and where it's going. Also a bit of place names around the island, and then also a week on the Manx that's all around us, how to say that, and also advocating how to speak positively about Manx. So if you're interested in those taster courses, what I would do is I would sign up to the Learn Manx newsletter, learnmance.com/newsletters with an S on the end. Make sure you put an S on the end, and then you can sign up from there and be the first to find out. And take a breath.
Yes.
I did kind of do a torrent of information
it
there.
was good.
But I was like, gotta get it out of my brain.
Yes, absolutely. Well, now we've got just the job for you. We've got what Simon used to call the Sunday smoothie.
Oh, lovely.
Percy Sledge, when a man loves a woman. As Manx as the Manx language. They should have a year for that.
Manx Radio. When a man loves a woman, can't keep his mind on nothing else. He changed the world for the good thing he's found. If she is bad, he can see it. She can do no wrong. Turn his back on his best friend if he put her down. When a man loves a woman, spend his very last dime trying to hold on to what he needs. He give up all his comforts and sleep out in the rain. If she said that's the way it ought to be. Well, this man loves a woman. I gave you everything I had, trying to hold on to your hot love. Baby, please don't treat me bad. When a man loves a woman, down deep in his soul, she can bring him such misery. If she plays him for a fool, he's the last one to know. Loving eyes can never see. When a man loves a woman, he can do her no wrong. He could never hold some other girl. Yes, when a man loves a woman, I know exactly how you feel. 'Cause baby, baby, but I'm very when a man
That was Percy Sledge with a man when a man loves a woman, which is our homage to what's the fella's name? Simon Clarke's Sunday Smoothies.
Sunday smoothie.
Yes, and he had a lovely smooth head, did Simon. He still does.
I was just going to say.
It was funny. What was he? They were talking about. Was it? I heard them yesterday on the Saturday Sandwich. And if you've never listened to Simon and Kerry on the Saturday Sandwich, you really should. It was hilarious. What was he talking about? Oh yes, something about shivering and that's the fine hairs sort of trap the heat and this and that, and said it was all right for some, Sir Simon. With his big bald head.
Oh.
But there we are. Anyway, yes. So I think it's time for this. And that's our cue to have a quick update on the weather. So if Ruth could do it in Gaelg this time.
I will. Chirim son a chwyd smw, diw ach, badjalach de menich, leis cer begon de jig chiaull and Gael rish. Badjalach dilun, leis gau vegon de jig fliar rish netis rish. Bicwyd chachliach de badjalan on jamert, leis gau on de jig fliar rish netis rish.
Yindyssagh. As largely dry, often cloudy today. Largely cloudy on Monday with a small risk of some occasional outbreaks of rain and variable amounts of cloud on Tuesday with the risk of a few outbreaks of rain. So that's the weather. And then, of course, that is also our cue for the Manx track, and we're going to hear about a fair wind from Clear. So this is one that I will give you a warning. You probably will need to clear back the chairs and table in the kitchen for a bit of a jig to this one.
Gallas Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
And that was Maclear. And I did warn you. I said you want to make sure that those tables and chairs are pulled back. And I hope you're not too out of puff after all that.
Aye.
So, yes.
Talking about dancing, actually, I've just started doing some Manx dancing. I was just thinking that was a very dancey kind of music. And Grania Gaccan from Peel has started up a few new classes and they're called Manx Dancing for Fun and Fitness, and they're brilliant. So I've been to 2 classes so far on a Thursday, 5:30 till 6:15 in St John's Methodist Church at Hall, and they are £8 a session, and really, really, really fun. There was 38 of us on Thursday last week, and we were all crammed in, but really, really good. And then she does one in Castletown for adults as well, and then one for children, and then one, I think, I think it's a Monday morning or a Tuesday morning in Peel. So if you're interested, do check her page out. It's Manx Dancing Isle of Man, and it's really, really, really good. That's on Facebook. You can find all the details there. But having the best time skipping around.
Yindyssagh. Yes, I used to love doing Manx dancing in my younger days. But maybe when I become retired from the Aubrey and Russian Parish Commissioners, I'll have time to do all these wonderful things. Maybe.
Well, you find 45 minutes on a Thursday, maybe. Yeah. We'll squeeze it in.
Gordy Clegg, the chair of I think he's the chair anyway, of the Cronkavody Ploughing Society, and I caught up with him after I'd finished judging his ploughing yesterday, and I said, well, this will go out on Gaccan next this afternoon, and I mentioned all that to him, and he still said, but please come along to the ploughing match tomorrow. And I was thinking, there's no ploughing match on Monday, but anyway, here we go. This is the interview I did, and it's fair to say that Gordy's ploughing wasn't the best I've ever seen from him. So, what happened with the ploughing today?
It's been a great day. A good turnout today down at Bishop's Court for the first ploughing match at Cronkavody, the first one of the season for us. Good turnout. There was 14 competitors on the tractors and 1 pair of horses. And a good day, sunshine-wise, dry field, everything went well, and good catering in the marquee.
And all of that's true, but that wasn't really the question I was asking you. What happened to your ploughing today?
Are you trying to tell me your judge didn't get it right? I'll put it down to experience and just say I've given the others a chance.
And obviously a week today, we're recording on the Saturday, so Saturday the 24th, what's happening in St John's?
Well, before you get that far, don't forget we've got our second match tomorrow on the Sunday. Normally we have the 2 matches around every year, but usually a week apart, but we thought because there's a lot of work and the weather's looking good, we'll get down there and get in the one field and get the 2 matches over and done with the one weekend. But as you say, next week, the 24th, we have our concert and presentation at St John's Hall. It'll be quite a mixed concert, good feed in between, and of course the presentation for both matches will be there, and it'll be good to see people there to support it.
And what time does it start again?
Set out for 8:15 start. Usually stop for 9 o'clock for supper and then carry on for an hour after. So it's usually a good night and enjoyable.
Yeah. And turn up on the door, or do you book on Eventbrite or some fancy?
You don't have to book in advance at all. Just turn up on the night and pay on the door. I think top of my head is £8 admission. That covers the night's entertainment and your supper.
Yeah. And Cronkavody Ploughing Match Society does more than just plough.
Yeah, most definitely. There's various events through the year. Ploughing Match obviously starts the season off. We have our sports on Tynwald Day. We have our produce show later in the year. But all in all, what it's all about really is raising money for charity. Since it started, I think this is the 35th or something match. But I think they've given just over 85,000 away to charities over the previous years. Top of my head, there's 2 charities going to gain from it this year, and the 2 charities we're supporting this year is Manx Heart Foundation and Parkinson's Isle of Man. 2 good causes.
And you'll hear a little edit at the end there. I edited out the 3 or 4 minutes while Gordy went just to check with the committee who were the actual charities.
Very good.
But yes, wonderful. It's well, for me anyway. I love ploughing matches. And,
I've never been to one, and I must go.
Yes,
I must go because I don't like. I mean, well, yeah, I would like to go. So I'm gonna tell me when a good one is to go to, and I will go along to.
There was a good one on today.
Oh, I know. Sorry, I was in St George's Church.
No, I mean it's a great thing in that all the I don't know, Manx farmers and Manx rural people all get together and just have a really good time turning over furrows and winding each other up about how badly they've ploughed that day.
I've heard there's really good cake as well from my friend
Oh,
Katie,
there's always
who
good
often
cake.
goes,
Always
yes.
good cake. Anyway, next, the banjo song by Mumford and Sons.
On the dark side of the earth, where the creatures are out, I'm a man on the moon. Midnight round my neck and sunrise on my breath, I still wait for you. And will you lay down all the things you've done? Don't turn your face around, you can't come undone. Oh hey, did you call, did you fall, do you need someone, do you need someone? Oh hey, I'm a mess myself, but I think I could be someone. If you need someone, and I was alone, it was fine. I could deny all I like, I could just push back and make believe, and it was alright. But hey, did you call, did you fall, do you need someone? I could be someone for you. Now there's gold in your eyes, in this rosy fingered light, like a man on the moon. Out of sight, out of mind, never raise the alarm. Yeah, I'm just like you. Can you lay down all the things you've done? Don't turn your face around, you can't come undone. And hey, did you call, did you fall, do you need someone, do you need someone? And hey, I'm a mess myself, but I think I could be someone. If you need someone, I was alone, it was fine. I could deny all I like, I could just push back and make believe, and it was alright. But hey, when you call, when you fall, when you need someone, I could be someone for you. Hey, did you call, did you fall, do you need someone, do you need someone? And hey, I'm a mess myself, but I think I could be someone. If you need someone, and I was alone, it was fine. I could deny all I like, I could just push back and make believe, and it was alright. And hey, when you call, when you fall, when you need someone, I could be someone for you.
Mumford and Sons, the banjo song. We're missing David Kinley with his wonderful banjo on the programme, but we'll no doubt hear from him in a couple of weeks' time. However, yes, what we've decided we were going to talk about something, and I can't remember
That's
now.
all
what-
right. We were
what it
just
was.
looking at the programme of events coming up for the year of the Manx Language, Blein the Gaelg, and we were just talking about the Villa Marina gig that's coming up on Friday the 13th. Unlucky for some, but very lucky for the people who are playing the Villa
Indeed.
Marina gig,
And for people attending.
And for people
it's going
attending.
to be a wonderful day.
Absolutely. If you've not heard of Scran, then come along and find out about them because they're awesome. They are a young group of teenagers who are taking Manx traditional music to new places. They are a Culture Vannin youth group, but they've played in lots of different places, including Lorient in Brittany, the massive Interceltic festival that reaches nearly 1 million people over 10 days. They've also played in the Royal Albert Hall, actually, as part of the youth proms, only back in November. So they are really, really doing excellently. And they're also performing, as well as Scran. There's also Skeelan Vannin, who have also performed in Lorient. They're fantastic. And Skeelan Vannin means Stories of the Isle of Man, Stories of Man. And they are a fantastic group, theatre group that are singing in Manx and storytelling and dancing. And it's really, really immersive and great. And then the last group that are performing as well are Scathenjerg. And Scathenjerg, it means red herring, or, can you use it just for kipper as well, Phil?
I think so,
Maybe
yes.
you can, can't you? So Scathen herring, and then jerg or jerg is red. And
What's
they...
jacket?
No,
Jacket,
I'm not
it might be
sure.
that, mightn't it? Well,
certainly red herring anyway, isn't it, that one?
you can use it
yeah.
now anyway for herring.
You can. And they've just performed in Morocco in part of a really fantastic world dance festival there. So it's going to be really amazing seeing all of those three groups come together on a stage in the Isle of Man for the very first time. So if you are interested, you head to the Villa Gaiety website. You can find tickets there. It's Friday the 13th of February at 7:30 p.m, a celebration of traditional Manx music, song and dance, and it's called Scran and Friends. So do have a look at that. I am really hoping to be able to get to that myself. Sounds a fantastic evening.
It does.
Yeah.
And if after having witnessed all this exciting and lively music, you want a bit of calm and peace, you can go to the concert the following day at the cathedral, which is Kurjan singing about love and war. There's lots and lots of songs about love, but they tend to be unrequited love, don't they, in Manx? If you want a jolly song, you need to sing about herring, don't you?
Yes. What time is the concert Kurjan are doing on Sunday? I'm excited to go to that. Saturday, sorry. I'm
Saturday.
excited to go to that. Saturday
Yes,
the
that'll be on the posters, no doubt.
Yeah.
Which and I ought probably to know. It's probably about 7:30, but I'll have plenty of time to work it out before.
Yeah, well, this is great. You know how it's Lael Valentine, so
Yes.
Valentine's Day. Does that feature in? Is that to do with the theme with love and war?
Yes,
Is it?
yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, no one's going to be sparring that.
Yeah,
day,
hopefully no war.
Just the love bit.
One of our choir members, who shall remain nameless, said last night, well, we've got nothing better to do on the 14th of February.
Oh.
And his wife was there. So.
Oh.
Which, yes, that's a bit sad. Anyway, gosh, look at the time. So
Yes.
James Arthur, Bittersweet Love, and then the Bee Gees with Night Fever, which is one of your favourites.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
I won't lie, but your body's got me feeling under pressure, babe. Tell me lies, it don't matter when I'm drowning in your pleasure. It feels electric, babe, so deep, it's in my veins. I feel the pain, so please, don't play those games, don't play with me. I need just a bittersweet love, not your bittersweet love. I need just a bittersweet love, not your bittersweet love. Give me just a bittersweet love, not your bittersweet love. I need just a bittersweet love, not your bittersweet. And I could eulogize about the way you look in the red light. You're a killer. Yeah, it's a thriller, babe.
Manx Radio Weather with Manx Glass and Glazing.
And yes, we'll hear it in Gaelg.
Chiaull son a chuid smú dú ach budgelach de menach leis ceir begón de chiaull Gaelrish. Bí gian nearas na jas menach na biorón as an temperele smú 9 Celsius. Riet, budgelach jilún leis gau begón de fliarish nish as rish. Bí gian nearas menach na biorón as an temperele smú 10 Celsius. Bí cúd chachliach de budgelanón jamurt leis gauón de fliarish nish as rish. Bínché neas fes na mianach neatacha began vegan gus bior na samna leis an temperele smú 10 Celsius rístach. Irí na gréine ag 5 minute as feedle hach merach, as lai na gréine hach minute as feed rosh 5 dew.
Well, largely dry but often cloudy, just a few bright intervals. Well, actually, if there are any bright intervals, I would run for cover now because it's dark, isn't it? Moderate to fresh south or south-east winds and a maximum temperature of 9 degrees Celsius. The outlook largely cloudy on Monday, the small risk of some occasional outbreaks of rain, moderate to fresh south-east wind and a highest temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. Variable amounts of cloud on Tuesday with the risk of a few outbreaks of rain, light to moderate southerly winds gradually increasing to become fresh later. Top temperatures 10 degrees Celsius again. Sunrise 8:25 a.m. tomorrow, and the sunset was at 28 minutes to 5 today.
Manx Glass and Glazing are able to offer an emergency out-of-hours boarding up service. Call 491918. Galas Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
That was status quo with pictures of matchstick men. And I do like that.
It's a really good song, and a great riff.
They've done well with that. Right, so loads and loads of things happening. I'm still hunting down where it was that I heard that Stephen Miller was giving his talk, but I'll let you know about that. But in the meantime,
I thought I might mention something that's coming up at the start of February. So one of my friends is a Welsh speaker who is very, very active in the Welsh language community and does lots online as well as teaching. And we're going to be running some events together. He's going to pop over to the Isle of Man, and we're going to run some events. On Saturday the 7th of February, we're going to be doing a workshop in the morning and a workshop in the afternoon, which is basically encouraging people to use Manx in little videos and create Manx videos for social media. So they could be easy things explaining certain things like, what greetings mean, or you could be going around and actually getting footage in Ramsey or Peel of different Manx signs and telling people what they mean. But if you've never made any videos before, but you have a smartphone, we can help you do that, and we can help you come up with ideas as well. So 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. in Ramsey Town Hall on Saturday the 7th of February, or 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. in the Athol Room in Peel Centenary Centre. But do keep an eye out on learnmanx.com for details of how to sign up, because we'll just need to know who's coming so we have enough people on hand to give a hand. And then on the Sunday 8th of February in the evening, we'll be running a special Year of the Manx Language Blein na Gaelgey edition of the pub quiz at the Albert in Port St Mary. So there's a pub quiz that takes place at the Albert every Sunday evening, I think from 8 o'clock it is, and myself and Dr Cymraeg, Stephen Rule, who is the visiting Welsh speaker, will be doing something. You do not have to have any Manx to take part in this. We've made it extremely accessible, lots of fun quiz rounds. So if you are a Manx speaker, obviously you're welcome, but if you're not a Manx speaker, you will also be incredibly welcome, and hopefully everyone will enjoy it. And then on the Monday...
And well, just...
sorry, I'm just whizzing through.
Dr Cymraeg, if anyone hasn't seen him on social media, it's well worth a look.
He's great.
Even if you're not learning a bit of Welsh, he's fantastic.
He's really good.
Really good the way he does these little short videos, doesn't he? And explains certain aspects of the Welsh language while he's going along in a way that's really quite entertaining.
He does, yeah. If you look doctor, like the full word, not DR, but like doctor, DOCTOR, and then Cymraeg is a Welsh word for the Welsh language, and it's spelled CYMRAEG. So if you look that up, you'll find him. He's certainly on Instagram. And then, we're doing some sessions in school. So we're both trained teachers. So we're actually popping into school. So on the Monday, the 9th, in conjunction with the Skimmy Gaelgach, which is the peripatetic team who go around all the island schools. So we're going to secondary schools. And then after school, we're doing a session for teachers who might want to use a bit of Manx in their normal practice, but aren't entirely sure how to do that. So that's what we're going to be doing. So if you want to find out more about that, I would definitely sign up to the Learn Manx newsletter. So that's learnmanx.com/newsletters, or just keep an eye out on the Learn Manx website to find out about how you can come along to those. There'll be more information coming up this week.
And if anyone knows about Stephen Miller's talk that he's given next Saturday, around about 2 o'clock, 2:30, if they could let me know. Email. Well, they might have done actually, because I've not looked at the emails. Email. What is it? Yeah, studio@manxradio.com. Text 166177. And actually, Graham has sent us several of these emails. Great perspective earlier. That's very nice. Loved the Slate track. And what else have we got? Oh, yes, and he was jigging about to the Mechlia. Yes, great. But yes, if anyone knows about the Stephen Miller talk, let me know, because I'd love to tell you about that. But I'm not absolutely sure when it is or who's organised it. I've just been looking up Celtic Congress, and it doesn't seem to be them, or at least if it is, I can't find it. Anyway, right, next, ABBA. ABBA is going to sing about Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. Then we'll hear some adverts, and then we will hear Chase Nabby, which I remain, I have to say, Chasing Abbey remain one of my favourite bands at the moment. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And this one is Gorta, which is famine, which is probably not the best of titles for a song, but then it's not the best of subjects.
From ploughing to famine.
Indeed. As Manx as the Manx language. They should have a year for that.
Gullas Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
And that was gorta, which is the Irish word, and the Manx word for that matter, for famine, but it's spelt in the Irish way, which is Gorta, as opposed to the Manx way, which is Gortey.
Yes.
And there are times, aren't there, when, as a Manx teacher, Manx speaker, that you'd be quite happy if we dropped the EY and put an A on.
Yes, definitely. Because that's the thing, I think often people see EY on the end of words and they want to come at it with an English pronunciation. And you're like, no, it's like an sound, like the end of baker or butcher or something. But yeah, so yes, the Irish spelling there is pretty good.
Yes, they've cracked that particular problem. But indeed. Yes, that's Chasing Abbey. And I love the way that it kind of gets into you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does a good sound to it. Yes. Right. Well, I think it was Thursday Munja Vega held the first of what will be a series for them of short evenings of cultural exchange. And this is an idea that we've had for about 2 years now, and haven't managed to get them off the ground. But this last Thursday we actually got one of these, and we had a whole load of people from the Philippine community, of which there's something like 3,000 on the island, and a whole load of people from the Manx community, and we shared food and music and dance and conversation. And it was a wonderful do, and I'm hoping that at some point on Gullas Gaccan we'll hear a lot more about that. But yeah, it was a great thing, and one of the Philippine ladies that had been helping organise their part of the whole evening said, "I've been on the island for 20 years, and no one has ever asked to do a cultural exchange with us. Oh. And this is a wonderful thing," she said. And it's great. It was great for the community, the Philippine community, because they had a purpose of coming together and celebrating their culture. It was great for us as a Manx community because we were able to share with them, and collectively finding out about each other's cultures. It was just an amazing thing. And that's the kind of a forerunner to what's going to happen. Was it on the 21st of February?
It is indeed, yeah. So the 21st of February, which is a Saturday, which just happens to be a very useful day to be putting on a big event, is International Mother Languages Day. And it's a day around the world where we celebrate all the different languages that are spoken. And of course, there are lots of different languages that are spoken in the Isle of Man or on the Isle of Man, as well as obviously Manx and English. And we're running an event. So when I say we, I mean Cultivannon and Munjavega are co-hosting a multicultural, what we're going to call a language party, which is taking place on Saturday the 21st of February. And this is going to take place at Prom Space, which is the aforementioned Loch Promenade Methodist Church. So it's a big, big building. There's a big hall upstairs. There's a church downstairs. There are lots of other rooms off that. And it's in Douglas on the Prom, on Loch Promenade. And it's going to take place between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. And we would like to see Munjavega and Cultivannon as many different languages represented as possible. So what we're looking to do between the two organisations is to have lots of different things going on, things like language and song exchange workshops, cultural displays, traditional dress, storytelling, loads of coffee, tea and cake from different cultures, of course.
Food
gotta
is,
be
is,
done.
is the key.
It is. Yeah. It's amazing to just share in that, and I think food is a really good way of doing that, isn't it? As well as things like song. It's a part of Blein na Gaelgey, the Year of the Manx Language, and it'll be a really friendly, relaxed event with activities for children as well. So it's a really family-friendly event. And if you are interested in taking part, maybe you speak a different language and you'd like your language to be represented and you want to come and tell people about it, or you just want to find out more and just find out more information to maybe come along, you can comment on our Cultivannon post, or Munjavega. You can get in touch with Munjavega too. But also send an email to the Year of the Manx Language coordinator, who's Tiffany Carouche. You can get in touch with her at yearofmanx@cultivannon.im, and it's going to be such an inclusive event, lovely and open to absolutely everybody, including English speakers. Very important to say that. You do not have to have another language, but you could be interested in finding out about all the different languages that are spoken in the island. And I think it's a real way of celebrating the diversity that we have here in the Isle of Man, because, I think once you start to learn another language, like I speak French and Manx as well as English, you really get more intrigued and more curious about different cultures and languages and, all spoken worldwide. And I think it really, rather than making you insular, it makes you the opposite of insular. You get really open-minded and
what a fascinating. I mean, certainly our do last Thursday, but generally speaking, I find it's fascinating to find out about all the different cultures of peoples that live.
Definitely,
they're our neighbours.
Yes.
Many people will know people from all kinds of different cultures from all around the world who now live on the Isle of Man. and probably don't know an awful lot about them. Probably you could say the same about the rural community on the Isle of Man and ploughing matches.
Yes.
that an awful lot of people in the Isle of Man won't know anything about a ploughing match. But yeah, maybe I should turn up dressed as a ploughman and play ploughing match videos.
Yes, yeah, and
There are
around
such
the
things.
Gaelgey and things like that.
But we
so
don't want
about
to turn them off, do we?
No, but I mean, I think 2026 could be a really good year for, I always think a new year, like we're in January at the moment, but a new year is a really good time to get stuck into new things and have new, obviously new resolutions. And well, one of my resolutions is to go to a ploughing match.
Good.
And, well, lots of other things as well. But I thought, well, actually, maybe I should go and do some things around the island I've not done. But also, I'm super excited for this event on the 21st of February. So do keep an eye out on the Culturvanen and Munjavega socials. Munjavega, if you haven't spelt that before, Mooinjer, new word Vegger. It means little people.
EY.
Oh gosh, EY at the end.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know.
That's
I read it off as well. I mean, I know how to spell it, but I always do like to check. And I still got it wrong.
There are
Okay, but
times,
let's
it is fair to say, where I think maybe we should have found a way of shortening our email addresses at Munjavega, because it's quite a lengthy thing for a non-Manx speaking person and even for a Manx speaking person to remember. Yes, maybe if we'd have just had at munja.org.im or something like that. But anyway, we're stuck with it now.
Yes.
But yes, I think it's going to be amazing. Anyway, gosh, look at the time. Right,
it's time for the weather, is it?
One of these boys. Yes. Where are we? I think we're going to have to drop a song and just talk among yourselves a minute. Here we go.
La la la.
This'll do. As Manx as the Manx language. Gaelg aboo. Hooray for Manx. And that is our cue for a Manx track. But first, a quick roundup of the weather. Where are we? Largely dry but often cloudy for the rest of the day. Largely cloudy on Monday with a small risk of some outbreaks of rain, and pretty similar for Tuesday, to be honest.
Tirim son a chuid smúdú ach rud beg bodjalach dú lún leis Gaelg de jig fliar rish neshes rish as be chuid carliach the bodjal an onja mert leis Gaelg dig fliar rish neshes rish.
Yindyssagh. Well, we're going to hear now from Blein and the Flitter Dance. So there's not quite such a lively one. I think it does get a bit lively. So let's, yes, a modest warning on this one.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
was for Shen. Shen. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to end quite as abruptly as that. But
They're
that
always
was
the sneaky ones, aren't they?
yes,
They come
the
in and just go,
rascals they are. That's, yeah. Far too many of these tricks played on poor people that are trying to steer desks in studios, and they're busily minding their own business, and then all of a sudden a track just suddenly stops. But that was Berlin Jug, and that was who did you say it was?
Becky Hurst
Becky
was one
Hurst,
of the
yes,
members,
Becky, yeah, and very good it was too. So, did I tell you about the Celtic Congress and Stephen Miller?
You did
No,
not.
right. Well, I've thanks, grateful thanks indeed to Paul Salmon. We now have information that Stephen Miller, RBV, none of your old just Mr. Miller. No, Stephen Miller, RBV, Rai Blein of Annan, is going to talk about the Sophia Morrison collection of folk charms, as mentioned. And this is going to be at 2:30 p.m. on Saturday the 24th of January. Stephen has given papers on the subject at international conferences, and in fact he will also be able to give a follow-up presentation on Saturday the 11th. Yes, of April that is. So very good. So that's does it say where? Yes, Peel Methodist Church, the in Athol Street. The Guild Room. There we are. I'm reading it backwards. That's why. But yes, Stephen Miller. That should be good. And I think, based on the message that I've had through from Annie, that Stephen will join me next week on Gaccan, which would be great.
He's a great speaker, isn't he?
He is.
Stephen?
Have you ever had a charm put on you?
Oh, no, I'm glad I haven't. No,
Right.
I'm glad. But interestingly enough, one of my friends who is from near the Donegal border in the north of Ireland, Northern Ireland, she was saying that she's in quite a rural area there. And when she was younger, she had warts on her hand, and they took her to a lady who did charms, like a healer, and charmed them off. And I'm, what? But she said, because she's really, really quite deep in this rural area and things, she said they were still practicing things like that as well.
Well, we in Ballabeg, there was a lady that would buy warts from you.
Really?
And I know she bought some from my brother, and I think she bought one from me as well. And it's a strange thing, because you would imagine if it was if there was some kind of how would we put it politely, if it was a money-making operation, you wouldn't be paying the person who comes with the affliction, would you?
Yes, no.
It did seem to work. Certainly the warts disappeared. So,
wow.
And then I also went to somebody just up the top of our lane now, who charmed some ringworm off me.
Really?
But I also had a change in the cream that the doctor was giving me at the same time, and I'd like to think it was the charm that worked. And I don't remember much about it, but I do remember something that sounded a bit like the Lord's Prayer in Manx being recited by this person. So yeah, it was, well, I don't know whether it worked or not, but it was an interesting thing. And the sad thing about all this, of course, is, a generation on, and I don't think there's anyone doing it.
I've never come across anything like that. And as I say, my pal Natalie, who's late David Byrne's granddaughter, and she grew up in Ireland, and she's the same age as me exactly, and so she grew up knowing of this over there, but no, I haven't. Yeah, Gosh. So it's interesting.
And yes, I think we've just about got time for this. Yeah. I'll not go into too much detail, but there was a farmer who used to come and help with certain jobs that had to be done every year on a farm that required a specialist to come down, and part of that involved cutting an animal, and they had the charm for stopping the bleeding.
Oh wow!
And used it on cattle. So you kind of think if it's a faith thing, how does it work on the cattle?
I don't know. It's an interesting thing, isn't it? And I suppose you get a lot of songs and things I'm thinking the Shetland tradition and Scotland and here as well, where you've got a good dose of sort of superstition alongside the Christianity side of thing. You know, things like I'm thinking of lullabies from Shetland. There's one where it's asking God to keep away the fairies from the baby, you know, so they wouldn't get stolen in the night. So you've got the both superstition and the Christianity side of things. Very fascinating.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, I'll have to keep an eye out and try and get along to Stephen's talk there.
Or
what date was the date again?
It's next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yes, next Saturday. Or you could listen to the podcast.
Oh yes, I could, couldn't I?
On Gullis Gag.
Very good.
Anyway, time for the Yardbirds now. They're going to sing For Your Love. The Yardbirds with For Your Love. And I should say thanks to everyone who I've bumped into over the last 2 or 3 weeks who've said how much they enjoyed all our Christmas shows, which was nice. Yes, it's always nice to know that at least someone other than me is listening. But yeah, yindyssagh, as good am I. Well, Bobby Barbas is very definitely limbered up. He seems to have lost his physeg. He had a glowing physeg. I'm sure he had a glowing physeg yesterday. He did.
Beard.
And it's gone. Yes, a beard for those wondering.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and looking looking 10 years younger. Anyway, so Bobby Bob up very shortly, but we've still got a little bit of time left. We're going to hear at the end of... I told you, didn't I? We're going to hear something terrible from Bisky Brist, which is all in Manx, apparently. There's an English version, or a kind of a mix of an English and a Manx version, and then there's an all Manx version, and this something terrible. So Ruthanyak Achimach, I'm guessing, is the Bisky Brist Manx version. So
I was going to say it's worth mentioning as well, because I forgot to say that the album that they're putting out, which they're launching on the 31st of January at the Laxey Glen Pavilion, is also completely recorded in Manx and completely recorded in English. So that's something they really do. They're very, very obviously pro the Manx language and singing that. So
no, that is good. That's great. So there are going to be 2 versions available. So
I'm intrigued. I don't know if it's all going to be in the same album or 2 discs, or is it? I don't know. I'm going to find out.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
going to
that's
get
it.
myself there and find out.
The best way to find out is when is it next Saturday?
It is on Saturday the 31st. So that's
oh, yes, not a
just
week
under
on
2
Saturday.
weeks. Yeah, just under 2 weeks from now.
Oh, that should be marvellous then.
Be.
Yes, I'm
Should also say
intrigued.
there's an Eel Very celebration that night as well. So not Eel Very. What am I talking about? Eel Vrija.
Eel Vrija, yes.
Completely the wrong month there. Sorry. Eel Vrija celebration. So I think on the 31st, there's going to be a celebration variety concert, and that's on also the 31st, which is a Saturday, 7:30 till about 11, and that's at the Peel Masonic Hall. So you've got options. There's always loads of things to do in the Isle of Man, isn't there?
There is. And for this Blein the Gaelgey, we're all going to need a good long rest in 2027. I think there'll be so much going on. But yes, that should be a good do. And Eel Vrija, of course, is the eve of St. Bridget and Greg Gaccan from Mollig Band and other fames, Jockin's Fiddles and all of those sorts of things is organising that.
Absolutely.
Should be a great do.
Exactly.
Well, it's looking a bit miserable out there, but if you are thinking about heading out, the Calby Methodist Chapel is where I'm headed next to engage with the Mariners Choir and to find out about a new hymn book. Fancy that!
Very exciting.
It is, yeah. Apparently it's the first. Well, somebody said it might have been 20 years or 30 years, and I can't remember now what it was. But next week I'll know all about the new Leo Hymnon, the new hymn book that they've got, which should be good. And yeah, there's so much to do, so much to enjoy, particularly the Year of the Manx introduction session that's going to be taking place with all your cake.
Absolutely, yes. I have made some cake, and I've got it ready in the freezer to go, and it's delicious. So come on and have
and
down
some
of
of this cake is cake that we've sampled.
Well, yes, at the very end of this last year, yes, I brought a few in, and you ate it live on camera, live on microphone, and you gave me 10 out of 10 for all of them.
Absolutely.
Oh no, you didn't. You said 9.5 because you said you could never give 10 out of 10 because I think it's like you've always got to have a little bit of hope that something
absolutely.
slightly better.
Something could be just that little bit better.
But it was very high praise. So that's 24th, next Saturday, 10 till 12 in Port Erin Station Road Methodist Church Hall. And come along, find out about Blein na Gaelgey, the Year of the Manx Language. And then if you are interested and you live in the north and the south is just too far away, Saturday the 31st in Ramsey Town Hall, 10 till 12. Drop in and have a look in the foyer lobby area and chat to
well,
different
Shene,
representations.
the Proclaimers now.
Great.
When you go, will you send back a letter from America? Take a look at the rail track from Miami to Canada. Woke up on my wheels the other day, spent the evening thinking about all the blood that flowed away across the ocean to the second chance. I wonder how it got on when it reached the promised land. When you go, will you send back a letter from America? Take a look at the rail track from Miami to Canada. I've looked at the ocean, tried hard to imagine the way you felt the day you sailed from West to Ross to Nova Scotia. You should have held you, you should have told you, but you know our sense of timing. We always wait too long. When you go, will you send back a letter from America? Take a look at the rail track from Miami to Canada. more, sky no more, Loch Harbor no more, Sutherland no more, Lewis no more, sky no more, Loch Harbor no more, Sutherland no more, Lewis no more, sky no more. I wonder my feeling, we ever intended to help us kick the life back to a dying good old friend. 'Cause we're doing our bit. I think we all really love our due. We have to roll a wall to prove how much it hurts. When you go, well, you send back a letter from America. Take a look at the rail track from Miami to Canada. Get back on. Bathgate no more, Linwood no more, Methil no more, Irvine no more, Bathgate no more, Linwood no more, Methil no more, Irvine no more, Bathgate no more, Linwood no more, Methil no more, Irvine no more, we go Bathgate no more, Linwood no more, Methil no more, Loch Harbor no
Galas Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
In current stead vein, tread agus rashin marai, when a stuam the krona, as velum neesht said. Just a jimping goit ram a ho, well cat up